What's up, guys? It's Devin here from D's Tech, and again, we're back with another phone unboxing. This time we have the LG Fiesta from Simple Mobile, which is, as you guys know, it's powered by T-Mobile right there. You can pick this up at Best Buy on Simple Mobile for $79.99, or you can pick it up at Walmart for $99.99. So I got this one from Best Buy. You can see here $79.99. The total after taxes was $86.87. Now the phone itself is a 5.5-inch display, has a 13 megapixel rear-facing camera, Android 7.0. It has a 1.4 gigahertz quad-core processor, which I think is going to be, it should be okay, especially for the price. You know, we're not paying that much for this phone. So we're going to go ahead and open it up and just see what's going on inside. So going ahead and opening up the box, pulling it out there, we are greeted. Let's go ahead and, so it's this little plastic packaging. On the back you're going to have your Simple Mobile stuff, which we're not going to be using any of that because we are actually not activating the device. Here on the corner here is where you pull this open. So underneath we have our paperwork, which nobody ever reads. We have a charging cable, which I'm assuming this is going to be micro USB, because on a device this cheap you really shouldn't expect to have micro USB. You shouldn't expect to have USB-C or anything out of the ordinary like that. Excuse me there, that bag was a little hard to open. So just taking it out here, it is micro USB, so you can see there. There we go, just micro USB. It's actually a really long cable, so you won't really have to worry about that. And then you get your standard LG charging brick, which, let's go ahead and take this plastic off. Actually, the device does support quick charge, which that's pretty surprising. I would never have expected that on something so cheap, but the power brick right here says fast charging. So it's capable of 5 volts at 1.8 amps. Let's go ahead and get this to focus. 5 volts at 1.8 amps or 9 volts at 1.8 amps. So it is capable of quick charging, surprisingly. So over here on this side we have the actual device itself. So we're going to go ahead and peel this off. And here we are greeted with a 5.5-inch TFT display, along with a front-facing flash, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, and along the bottom we have our micro USB port, 1 microphone, along with our 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. On the side of the device, you actually have a SIM tray, along with a you can actually insert a micro SD card also. You have your volume rockers up and down here. On the top of the device, you just have your second microphone. And along the right side, you just have your power button. So I believe that the back panel is actually non-removable. On the back here, you see you have your speaker. And I believe it's non-removable. That is why there is the SIM card ejector right here. So let's go ahead and power it up, see if it has any power. And it does. So I will catch back with you guys once this is all set up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set up. It says welcome right there. Let's go ahead and connect to my Wi-Fi. I'll be right back. Let me put my password. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a tiny little plastic film covering on top of the camera. So I just want to see if I can get that off so that when we take photos later, they actually won't be interrupted by that plastic film. So there we go. See that tiny little film right there? It's just covering the camera lens. And it looks like, just like that, we're into the actual home screen. So it's just talking about LG's UX interface. It doesn't look like there's any stutter or anything going through the UI. So I'm going to actually remove a bunch of this stuff because it's just all bloatware. Let me download a couple of games and apps and we'll see how it performs. So let's go ahead and take a couple test photos with this phone. Just one right there. And let's open up the gallery. Let's just kind of see what it looks like. Zoom in. Yeah, it's all right. It's a 13 megapixel camera, but I don't think it's as good as it could be as a 13 megapixel camera. I've seen other cameras from LG with 13 megapixels that have been like a lot better than this one in particular. So I guess we'll see here in a little bit, or in the future of this device, how it actually is going to perform compared to other phones at this price point. So this was just a photo I took with the front-facing camera, and then this was the photo I took with the front-facing camera with the flash on. Just wanted to show you guys that really quick. Okay guys, so we are going to do a basic speed test going through a couple different major apps. So Snapchat, Netflix, Instagram, Spotify, Flipmaster, 8-Ball Pool, Subway Surfer, Facebook, and YouTube. So we're going to go through all of those really quickly. We're going to set the timer, and then we're going to go through them and see how long it takes it to go through each one, and then we're going to go back through the recent apps and check if the RAM was actually able to keep it in memory and keep them open, or if it has to restart the apps. So without any further ado, let's go. Going through the actual app and speed test, it finished the first round with a time of 1 minute 47 seconds, and it finished the total second round, counting the first round, was 3 minutes 13 seconds and 74 milliseconds. So it was about the same for both rounds, which means it didn't really keep any of the apps in memory, and with only 1.5 gigs of RAM, that's kind of to be expected here. So let's go ahead and clear all them out. Anyways guys, that was it for my unboxing and speed test of the LG Fiesta from Simple Mobile, and they also have it for Straight Talk, so it goes anywhere from $79.99 to $99.99 depending on where you get it. But I think it's actually a decent phone. It's not bad. Camera quality is a little low in my opinion, but overall not a bad phone, especially not for what you're paying for. I'd buy it to use as my daily driver, honestly. It's actually a pretty good phone. So anyways guys, that's it for this video. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.